So just recently I did a barbecue for quite a few family members. I decided at the last minute to do pit beans as a side. I opened up the cupboards, grabbed what I had, and now I'm going to recreate it for you today. It went down really well. Everyone loved them. So let's go. As I say, I literally just went in the cupboard and grabbed what I could. Always got a decent selection of beans, Branston. Then I added a tin of these 5 beans by Heinz just to add a bit of variety. Got a few kidney beans in there and whatnot. I'm a sucker for a bargain, and I did buy about 5 tins of these when they were reduced, but this is taco mix beans. So I also added those to the mix, purely because I'm a little bit tight and I don't always buy the best of the best. I bulked it out with a tin of cheaper beans, which worked well, and as I say, this went down really well. Then all you do is give it a good mix, get them all mixed together, let those flavours mingle. I've seen a lot of videos on pit beans, and to be fair, what a lot of people do at this point is add brown sugar, butter, bacon, pulled pork, all that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, if you're doing pit beans as a side, I'm going to be having a lot of proteins with that. So to me, I don't see the point in adding it to it unless you're doing them on their own. Then what I did was I grabbed some of this Tubby Tom's tandoori and I gave it a good dusting. Basically, I did exactly this. I just put an even layer all the way over. You don't want to go crazy mad, but this is a thin layer all over. And this gave them that nice curry flavour. We're going to be cooking these on the Weber Summit today. I've had my Weber Summit for 4 years now. It's still going strong. It is one of my go-tos. We're going to be running between 150 to 200 Celsius. That's 300 to 400 Fahrenheit. You haven't got to be spot on specific with the temp. You are just heating these up. And to be fair, another thing that I do see people do a lot with pit beans, they'll cook them for hours and hours and hours. As I say, I did this last minute. I had about an hour and a half to go till I was serving up, and I was like, I haven't got enough sides. So I just chucked this together, cooked them for an hour and a half, and everyone, as I say, loved them. So with that being said, let's get these on the grill. So as you can see, we're running just above 300, just over the 150. As I say, you don't have to be bang on any particular temp for these. You're just heating them up, and that's all you need to do. So if you was grilling other stuff in there around those temps, it's not going to make any difference. Just add your beans to it. It's not going to hurt. Today we're cooking with Ashdown Farm lumpwood charcoal, which is local to me. They like to produce theirs in a very sustainable manner, which is good. And it's local. I'm supporting a local company, small business. So that's all good. Today we're going to be doing offset 2-zone cooking. I've not bothered with the deflector plate. I've just got my heat source over there and the beans over here. So we're going to shut that lid, give them a good hour to an hour and a half, and then they're done. Simple as that. So these have been on for a good 40 minutes already, and they're pretty much nearly there, to be honest with you. You could add a lump of cherry or oak or whatever to give a bit of kiss of smoke to these, but personally I like to just keep them as they are. They've got that curry flavour in there. Don't want to mess with that too much. Just keep it, as I say, nice and simple. So we're just going to give them a little bit of a stir up. Give them about another 20 minutes and then we're there. So pretty much an hour. Pretty quick cook, to be fair. As I say, a lot of people do these for hours on end, but really, personally, I don't think you need to. And to be fair, if you leave them in a little bit longer, a lot longer, it's not really going to hurt. It's just going to break down those beans, make that sauce a little bit thicker. Not really going to hurt. They'll be good. Either way, really. Another 20 minutes and then we're there. So it's been a good hour. We're going to take these off now and get them served up. Let's go. As I say, a perfect side to any barbecue, really. Beans are a hearty, warming dish that you can add to pretty much anything, really. Goes with most things. Look at that. You honestly can't get much better and simple than that. So, as I said before, these went down really well. They do go with pretty much anything. And as I say, you could add whatever you want to it to make it your own. But to be fair, I like to keep it simple. that rub's coming through. It does give them a good kick of, like the tandoori, you know, curry flavour. Works really well with these beans. Nice and simple, hearty and farty. What more can I say? They're super simple, work really well. With that being said, go cook something exceptional. I'll see you when I see you. Cheers.